Hello world, Cossy here with another Geek Movie review, this time for Stone Roses, Made of Stone. Now for those of you who don't know what this movie is about, it is about the band Stone Roses. They were a Manchester band who formed in the 1980s, and this documentary is about the birth, rise, fall and resurrection, see what I did there, of the band, culminating in their Heaton Park gigs that happened last May, that many people like myself were lucky enough to get tickets to. Now, what can I say about this documentary? Well, it is absolutely fantastic. Shane Meadows, you may know him from This Is England, has done a brilliant job. Obviously this is a big passion for him because Stone Roses were his favourite band of all time. He's been brought on board to do this documentary, to sort of work closely with the band. He perfectly mixes archive footage, some sort of personal footage and photographs with interviews, up-to-date footage, including some gig footage from the Par Hall gig, from some of the shows in Europe, and obviously Heaton Park itself. Now, this spans the entire history of the Stone Roses, but the one bad thing I would say is that a lot of the historical stuff is kind of brushed over very quickly. I know, obviously, you want to focus on them coming back together and them building up to Heaton Park, but a lot of the historical stuff is covered very, very quickly, and I would have liked to have seen a little bit more of the background, even though as a fan I knew it. For people who maybe didn't know as much about the Stone Roses, it may have been interesting to look in depth a little bit more at the history of the band itself. The only part where there's a problem in the overall story arc towards the end is the fact that there is no footage of the fallout of the band argument that happens. I don't want to go into too much detail. I want you to go and watch this. It happens after a show in Europe, and basically Shane Meadows talks a little bit, doesn't have any footage, doesn't have any interviews with the band. So there's a huge section a couple of days before this massive reunion gig in their hometown, and there's nothing on it, and that really does take just the shine off what is a fabulous documentary piece. It's borderline half documentary, half gig. If this soundtrack is released and it has the live versions of the songs that are in the documentary, I'm buying it. And if you're a Stone Roses fan or you're new to the band and you watch this and you like the music, buy it. There's some fantastic live versions of Stone Roses songs in this. Absolutely wonderful. Directed perfectly, shot perfectly, cinematography is fantastic, music, as expected, it's all Stone Roses songs, or majority is, and is brilliant, fits perfectly with the emotion of this. It nearly brings a tear to a grown man's eye, not quite unlike when they came on stage in Heaton Park and nearly every single male in the audience did cry. But it's a perfect documentary piece, near enough. There's only one or two little gripes. Go and see it. It's only on limited release in the UK in the Picture House and View cinemas. I'd advise you go and see it straight away. See it the way it's meant to be seen on the big screen. Stone Roses, Made of Stone, 4.5 star. Okay guys, as always, thanks for watching. If you missed my last Geek Movie review, there's a link there, you can pop out and watch that. If you missed my last video, which was all about why some video game companies like to throw away money, there's a link there, you can watch that also. Click on the like button, subscribe, leave a comment, a video response. Twitter, Facebook and Tumblr links also down in the description box. And until next time, au revoir.